Hi, Kyle.
Hi, Leslie.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here too.
Good. For those watching, I just wanted you to have a little bit of info behind the scenes with the videos that are created. This is Kyle Roberts, and I'm Leslie Bridger. If you watch my videos, you know that. I found out, when did I meet you? 2 years ago?
I think it was mid-February 2023.
2023, right.
Yeah.
So a little over 2 years ago. I had heard about a program at the local university, Memorial University. It was MUN, Experience Ventures, where it helps students meet business owners and where they work hand in hand together for a while. How many weeks?
I think it was about like 40 hours.
40 hours,
yeah.
Right. So I was very appreciative of that. And we had to give in an explanation of the business. Now, I used to work in the corporate world in Toronto, and since then I've become a healer and you know, helping people to heal with the natural world and with many different areas. So I remember I sat for a minute and I think, well, I need to be honest about who I am, because if it had been the corporate me, it would have been a totally different vibe with what I wrote. So I was really clear that I wanted somebody to help me with videos that were about healing.
Yep.
And there were quite a number of students that applied, and I had narrowed it down to maybe 3. I could tell instantly that some didn't feel right. But I just love the energy with Kyle, because I think you said you had a YouTube channel?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, and I went and looked at his videos, and okay, I like this dude. And then we met, and I just love the energy because, you know, you're like me. I did math and stats in university, so very left brain and, you know, analytical and get things done, because you're doing engineering, right?
Yeah.
But there was this really beautiful creative side to Kyle that I felt instantly when I saw the videos, but then when I met him in person. So yeah, did we had a video interview? I don't remember. You met in person.
I think the first time we met, I remember one night you called me on the phone just
Right.
to introduce yourself. And then I think afterwards we scheduled like a Zoom
Right.
call, just to get to know each other and
Right.
see what each other were like. And
Right.
I think we met a little while after that in person. Yeah.
Right. And making sure there was a fit, because, you know, I really liked your energy, but you might say, oh no, she's a little too woo-woo out there, and no, I can't do it. But yes, it's been a wonderful synergy of, you know, me doing videos and then Kyle helping me to edit them and put them up and make suggestions and add words to the screen. So put the intros at the beginning and then the outro at the end. I love this. So I'd love a little bit of info, because we haven't really talked about this. What was it like when I phoned you and then when we met?
Well, to be honest, I was quite surprised, to be honest. Like, I don't often receive, like, a phone call just out of the blue. And, like, sometimes I think, oh, maybe there's just, like, another scam caller or somebody trying to get my information. But something told me, like, all right, I should really pick up on this call and answer it. And so I picked it up, and, hi, I'm Leslie Bridger. I received your application. I'd love to work with you or at least learn more. And from there, I think it really evolved into something that's been really enjoyable to work with you.
Right.
And I definitely don't take it for granted. Like, I think I'm very privileged to have been able to work together. And that one phone call that I decided to say, you know what, this might be a real phone call this time, I think it's evolved into something quite special.
It has, because, you know, for everybody watching, I just love Kyle to pieces with his beautiful balance of energies. We work really, really well together.
Yeah.
And I consider you a friend.
Likewise.
I do.
Likewise.
You know, it doesn't matter the age difference, but really, you're a really good friend.
I appreciate that.
I love getting together with you in person. Now, I'm heading off for 3 months, and we're going to be meeting via Zoom to continue with these videos. But yeah, I'm so delighted when, oh, Kyle's coming today. Yay.
Same here.
Yeah. And we're working together because he's also helping me with my online course that with the videos that go with the book. So I'm going to be creating an online course that goes into the 5 steps. And Kyle's going to help me along with some other people in my team to co-create a beautiful course that, you know, the viewers can engage in to really get the sense of and embody the steps in their day-to-day life. Because I know reading about it is one thing,
Yeah.
but then having somebody there guide and lead you through it, somebody who's actually written the book and been through it herself. Because I live and breathe the 5 divine healing truths every single day. Some days I don't, but you know, because I'm human and sometimes I forget and I have bad days. But more often than not, I've learned to live and breathe and embody these truths that I write about into my day-to-day life. So, any last words, Kyle?
Only to say that it's been a real pleasure being able to work with you. Like, being in engineering, it's very STEM, analytical, and it gets pretty intense sometimes, but being able to work with you and sort of learn to say, it's okay to take a step backwards, because 1 step backwards, taking a break, will let you take 2 steps forward. So,
right. What you're saying, Kyle, because we've talked about this. When I worked in the corporate world, I put aside all of my creative activities because I was too busy. I didn't photograph. I rarely journaled. I just was too busy. But then it was when I had the first mental emotional breakdown that I realized, oh, I need to start bringing this back. And then I had to have a second one for me to truly say, oh, I need to do it regularly, just not every now and then. It needs to be a big part of my life so that I can be more effective and efficient everywhere, at work, at home, you know, wherever I am. Yeah. So.
That's right. Go team.
Yeah, go team. Hi, Kyle.
How you doing?
Good. We're here today, Kyle and I, to share a video. No, we're not going to start that.
Blooper already.
That's for the bloopers.
18 seconds in.
Oh, that's what I love about you, Kyle.
It's all part of the process.
Is that we can be serious, which we are when we're making the videos, but that we can have fun.
It's all part of the process.
Yeah, it is. Hi, let's start again.
Let's do this over.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi, Leslie.
I'm glad you're here. Remember, you are a powerful creator.